I hope you can hear me. It's day 93 and this is in the background behind me is Old Jaffa. I've just been walking for the day and there's a flea market in Old Jaffa and everybody said to me, oh, you've got to go to the flea market in Old Jaffa because everybody knows I like shopping. And as usual I get to the place, as it's closing down after we've wandered all day and had lunch. But it's funny, there were some places still open and there were some stores and stuff, and I just found myself thinking, does this make any sense? I found myself sort of thinking, I've got it all. I've got all this stuff. I've got jewellery and shoes and clothes and books and furniture, and I've got it all. And I think I spent a long time trying to grab hold of either finding the perfect thing, like I used to try and find the perfect show or the perfect audience, or just grab everything like a magpie, especially shiny things, because I don't know why, because it comforted me or it made me feel whole or richer somehow. But I like being near the sea, I like being near water, and it makes me pensive, water. And I don't know if this is because I'm 45 this year. Perhaps you can tell me, those of you that are in your 40s or older. I don't know if this is going to sound like the wankiest woo-woo thing that I've ever said in my life, but there probably is. I think I'd rather just find out, rather than accumulate more stuff. I think I'd sort of like to accumulate more knowledge about myself, or just work on myself more. And being near the water, being that way on holiday and being away from Storm Dennis, sorry everyone back home, although, give this an hour, makes me, just think about, what will I do when I get older, and where will I retire to, and what's really important, and how many things does one need, and just feel like I'm sort of either shedding a skin or shaving the rough edges off myself, and God knows there's enough rough edges. There isn't, I'm tremendously round, sadly, but inside the spiky rough edges and the chips on not just my shoulder. And I just want them to go. I'm ready for them to leave. I don't want to win as much. I don't want to fight as much, and I don't have the desire to be right as much. And I don't want as much stuff. No. Sometimes when I get offered gigs now, I think to myself, do I want to do this or do I want to be doing yoga? That's usually the question. Do I want to do this gig or would I rather be doing yoga? God knows I wish yoga paid. I could retrain to be a yoga teacher, but then, that would be the biggest cliche of all time, wouldn't it? I've already got a vlog and a blog. Oh, and a podcast. I've been meaning to tell you. I'll get told off if I don't tell you about my podcast. So I've got a podcast called Up Your Arts. I'm going to say that again for those of you that are very close to the wind and the waves. Up Your Arts. And it's something I've created with a lovely chap called Keith David and my co-host Emily from Luscious Cabaret, which is that cabaret I host. Somebody saw me at a few days ago. And we just talk every fortnight to a different guest about the arts and what it means to them. And it's not so much about, so you're a famous violinist, tell us how that happened. It's more, I'm more interested, I don't know how it's going to evolve, but I'm more interested in how the arts, the byproducts that the arts can give you. So maybe you played violin for your whole childhood and didn't do anything with it afterwards, but has it helped you in your career as a lawyer? Or has it just made you hate the violin? I don't know. Well, that's what I want to know. I want to talk about it, especially because the art's being cut left, right and centre by everybody and everyone, everywhere. Anyway, so that's on Spotify and iTunes. and it's called Up Your Arts, and you can listen to it anytime you want. The first episode's out now, and it's really good, the first one. Our guest Roman Ackley, he's wonderful. Not so sure about us, we're a bit ropey because it's our first one, but he's brilliant. Anyway, so here I am in Israel, pensive, not wanting to buy anything, which I think my husband's a bit shocked by. It's like, why haven't you bought crab? And the woman never got back to me, by the way, last night. I did write very quickly after I'd done my video. I wrote and said, this is what you need to do, these steps, this step, this is the other option. There's a very small chance it's this problem. Let me know how you get on. Never replied. So they've either checked out without telling me, or everything's fine, or they got it sorted out, but didn't feel it necessary to tell me and to assuage my worries during a holiday. Thanks for that. And so, I don't know. I trust that they're okay. I asked them to get back to me. Don't know. Perhaps the house is blown up. Don't know. No idea. Find out soon enough, won't I? I'll see you tomorrow, if we're saved.